Ho, ho, ho! Hello there! Well, today we have a new book for you. This one's entitled Christmas Kitten, Home at Last. As you can see it here. And it's by Robin Pulver and paintings by Lane Johnson. I'll turn a little bit here. The stars still shone bright when Santa arrived home from his most important journey of the year. He tucked his traveling companion inside his coat. "Stay hidden, Cookie," he said. "I have some persuading to do." Mrs. Claus welcomed Santa home. "How'd it go?" she asked. "Perfect," said Santa. "The reindeer were in top form. Smooth ride, no sticky chimney issues except, achoo, I'm coming down with a cold." "Urgh. You poor dear," said Mrs. Santa Claus. "It sounds like your cold has gone into your chest. I hear a rumbling there. Meow." "What's that?" asked Mrs. Claus. Santa blushed. "I found this kitten," he said. "He needs a home. I named him Cookie. Can we keep him?" "Santa," Mrs. Claus said, "we've been through this before. You don't have a cold. You're allergic to cats. You're allergic to Cookie." "That's true," said Santa, but, achoo." Cookie leapt from Santa's arms to Mrs. Claus's arms. "This kitten is adorable," said Mrs. Claus. "Still, we mustn't get attached. Climb into bed for your nap, and I'll bring you a cup of hot cocoa. I bet we find the perfect child and the perfect home for Cookie." "It's too late for that," said Santa. "I've already made all my deliveries, and the elves are having their holiday party. Besides, we don't give pets for Christmas unless parents say it's okay." Santa sighed and pulled the covers up. He fell fast asleep, worn out by his long journey. "Come along, Cookie," said Mrs. Claus. "Let's peek in on the elves. Then we'll have another look through the mail." As soon as Mrs. Claus had settled into her reading chair, Cookie curled up in her lap. "Oh dear," said Mrs. Claus. "I can see why Santa loves you so, but you can't stay here. Santa is frightfully allergic." Mrs. Claus found letters from children pleading for a kitten. They all promised to take good care of a pet, but none of the letters came with permission from parents. The letter from Angela was especially touching. "Dear Santa, my turtle died. Arnold was a great turtle and he lived a long time. Now I'm lonely for a pet. I would really like a kitten, but cats are not allowed in our apartment building. So what I'd like for Christmas is a new rule and a big sign that says, 'Kittens welcome, Angela.'" Mrs. Claus sighed. Angela would be a perfect child for Cookie if only she closed her eyes to think. She didn't notice that when Cookie jumped down and scooted into the bedroom, Cookie pounced on Santa's belly. "Ho, ho, oh no! Achoo!" Cookie tangled Santa's beard. "Achoo, achoo, achoo!" "Meow!" Cookie skedaddled. Santa went back to sleep, but not for long. Crash, splash, smash, thud, clatter, clatter, clank. Santa sprang from his bed. He met Mrs. Claus in the kitchen. On the floor lay pieces of broken cookie jar and cookies. "Never mind," said Mrs. Claus. "Kittens will be kittens, but oh look, the eggnog." Santa and Mrs. Claus followed drippy paw prints all the way to the study. Beneath Santa's desk crouched the kitten, batting at an envelope. "Unopened mail," Santa exclaimed. "It must have fallen out of sight." He found his glasses and took out the letter. "This is not from a child," he said. It says, "Dear Santa, we know it's late, but we have a special request. Our daughter Angela is sad. First, her pet turtle died. Then came our unexpected move to this new town. Angela had to say goodbye to her friends. Now she's afraid you don't know our new address. We have our new house now, and a kitten would make it feel like a real home. Could you possibly bring Angela a kitten for Christmas? Our whole family would love and care for it. And it says, gratefully, Carol and Chris Given. P.S. You'll know our house when you see it. Santa remembered the letter from Angela, said Mrs. Claus. I think that our cookie problem is solved. Achoo, I think so too, said Santa. I can bear to part with them if it's going to be to the perfect home. Cookie, thank goodness you found this letter. I believe you know where you belong. Two elves rushed up with a jingly catnap fragrance sack and brand new kitten toys. They stowed it in Santa's sleigh. Thank you, elves, shouted Santa. Then he whistled, Blitzen, Comet, just you two for an extra quick trip. It's a light load. Santa's eyes twinkled. This is the best part of my job, making a child's wish come true. Mrs. Claus tied a velvet ribbon around the kitten's neck and kissed his nose. We'll miss you, Cookie, she said. My dear, Santa called, why don't you come too? Mrs. Claus insisted on driving since Santa hadn't had much of a nap. On Comet on Blitzen. Away they all flew to Angela's house. I think you can see what's written on top of the house. It says, Kitten, welcome in life. Santa carried the purring kitten to Angela's room. Cookie nestled snug against her. Santa stifled a sneeze so as not to wake the sleeping child. The perfect home at last, he whispered. Merry Christmas. And Angela got her new pet. Well, we hope you enjoyed that story. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Ho, 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 ho.